Welcome back, everyone on the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome to the internet. We're playing Quest 64.
Quest 64.
This is we're going after this guy. His name is Zelse. He's calling me a brat. He holds the wind jade. Anyone who belittled his power is about to be blown to smithereens.
I wish my name was Zelse. Jeez.
I don't think you do wish your name was Zelse. Because
You don't know that.
every time you have to, like, you know, say your name, like, to a government entity or whatever, you'll have to be like, my name is Zelse, and they'll be like, how do you spell that?
Dude, look at my silver boots. My name is Zelse. Come on. I've got giant flowing white hair.
Flowing.
Magical powers.
This guy's hair is very reminiscent of, like, other Nintendo 64 hair. It's very reminiscent of,
You're
like,
right. It is very
hair.
static. It is static hair.
Yeah. So, do you like my, do you like my strategy of running up to him and just using my most powerful attack over and over again?
What you did. I thought that was the only strategy in Quest 64.
No, there's other strategies. I think what I was supposed to do there was, oh, did I get a thing? I got a wind jade. I think what I was supposed to do is maybe, like, attack him from a distance or something? I don't know.
But it didn't matter.
But it didn't matter. You know what I said last episode where I'm pretty sure that you get, that, like, you know, as other magics level.
And P connected.
Oh, hello, Aunt P.
And P moved in from root by the server.
But I think my favorite thing about that boss battle right there is that there was no death, like there was like no real death animation or like any kind of like outro to that fight. It was just he's dead. Here's a wind jade.
Here's a question: what does the wind jade do?
Aids the wind, obviously.
Actually, I think that might be accurate. I think this is totally cheating because I was supposed to learn this by talking to the NPCs, which have no information whatsoever. But what I'm pretty sure was supposed to happen was I was supposed to learn at some point that the wind isn't working properly, and that's why I can't take the boat to go to where my dad was.
Wait, did they just steal the plot wholesale from like Final Fantasy V?
I'm sure that they did. I don't know where I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I gotta get the wind jade to fix it. By the way, the last time I was here, I didn't comment on the fact that these incredibly large muscle men are living in this house together by themselves, and they're just They're just sitting there, flexing and being muscly, just together.
They're just enjoying their muscles.
They're just enjoying each other's muscles.
They look like professional wrestlers. They look like
things
John
that are working are your stream
Cena.
and shit I don't care about.
Great. Great, Ampy. Thanks for pulling a UK striker and telling us about your computer while we're recording a video. So I have the wind jade. I'm not 100% sure what that means.
Channel and P. I'm
already
staying up
told
at
you
4:40
you
a.m.
have
to
to
watch
jade the
this.
wind.
I think what happens now is I take the boat. Or wait, no. Okay, I do.
I remember the boat. The boat that I asked you to go, and then you didn't.
Oh yeah, and then I went to a different place, and then I went on the boat eventually. Wait, or no? Do I go to the blue cave? I think now is the blue cave. I think I go to the town and I talk to a lady, and the lady is like, "Oh, you got the wind jade. That allows you to lower the water of the ocean, and then you can go in this cave, which was like slightly submerged." I think that's what's happening in this game right now. I could be wrong.
Then why isn't it the water jade?
Don't. So you're asking far too many. This is Quest 64. You're asking far too many questions.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's okay. I forgive you.
It's just this game is it's so tantalizing. I want to know more about its epic story.
Yeah. I was realizing, like, well, as I was rewatching the episodes, the environments are really, really nice.
I mean, okay, if that's what you want to think.
Okay, no, don't give me that. This game is like for a Nintendo 64 game, it's remarkably pretty.
It's like you're outside of Peach's castle and you're just wanting to go in, but you never go in.
Yeah, I suppose.
We're never gonna collect 120 stars if we keep just, you know, sitting around farting about.
Doing long jumps into the terrain that you can't stand on, so you just slide right off.
This is the episode where Shannon bakes Brian a cake.
That was the plot to Super Mario 64. That was
That's
the
the plot to all of
Channel
them now.
and P, you have a
That's
dirty
the plot
mind.
they decided to recycle.
What? We
Cake.
don't have a dirty mind. We just like cake. So
What's your
what
favorite kind of cake?
yellow cake.
Yellow cake.
Yellow
And then
cake.
colors. I don't like when you when colors are flavors. Like this isn't Kool-Aid.
Well, I don't know. Like, what other flavor would you call that? It's
I
yellow.
don't know. I guess yellow cake's been drinking the Kool-Aid.
Oh, it's like, well,
That's not
okay.
funny. Yellow cake died in the Jonestown massacre.
Oh god, now I'm really sad.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sad about the loss of that cake color.
Maybe Quest 64 can cheer us up.
It sure can. Let's talk to any NPC and see what they have to say.
I can't wait.
How about this lady right here? Hello.
And P disconnected.
Ellis says, did you know Larapool is called the water capital? Some people prefer Limeland, but to me Larapool will always be my home.
Yikes.
Well, I'm going to tell you why it's always going to be your home. You can't possibly defeat the thousands of creatures that literally lay a second, like 1 meter away from the town walls.
Yeah, I kind of liked how in Final Fantasy VIII, like, you could rent the car, and, like, if you, like, you just drove the car, or, like, walked on the main roads, you would never have, like, enemy encounter. So it was, like, actually kind of feasible that people were, like, getting about.
Like, yeah, it was a thing that was realistic. Instead of these poor people just locked forever in being in Larapool or whatever.
Except for Brian, who is just the little boy that could.
And Shannon.
I think the real
And Shannon.
reason. I think the real reason is that you're not thinking of this correctly. It's not that they can't leave. It's literally that they can't move from that spot. 99% of them have their feet glued to the ground.
No, yeah, except for Shannon, who has, like, Morrowind-style teleportation magic. She's just marking recalls, like, to get where she has to go.
Yeah.
They're actually all different women. She's got a hive mind.
Ugh. I don't like that at all.
When you
Okay.
leave the room, a bunch of eyes open up on the walls.
I want to talk about this room I'm in right now, where all this is the sort of room you make in Minecraft, where you make the walls out of water for no reason.
And P connected.
Yeah,
And
this
P
is
moved in from
every
root
other
by the
Minecraft
server.
room. He just needs a chanting table in the middle.
Yep, perfect. Okay, so I talked to that lady, and for 100% no reason, the water went down. And then also for 100% no reason, I'm running down here, in a place where I couldn't go before. And this is because I got the wind jade, I would like to remind everyone. I got the wind jade, and that allowed me to lower the water, because that's how
Don't
this
question
game
it.
works. Well, you gotta question
The water
things.
blew away.
The water blew away. Can you imagine what a mess that would be? That would cause, like, all sorts of horrible things to happen to all the places where the water was getting blown to.
Yeah, you actually destroyed, like, a colony on another continent, because all the water went there.
Well, it's probably fine, because I can guarantee you nothing interesting was probably there, because it's Quest 64. Hey look, we're in another dungeon! Quest dungeons! And I remember this one actually...
Isn't this great?
I vaguely remember this one being actually longer than the one that we were in last time, the cave that ended up, the cave that ended up being an anus with a weird Swamp Thing's anus, I think is what you called it.
Yes, it was definitely Swamp Thing's anal sphincter.
Yes. So
This one is just like you fell in a hole in Legend of Zelda, and now you're here.
yeah, that's kind of exactly what happened.
You gotta slide around and do a boulder puzzle or something.
Well, you know, if this game had puzzles.
And P disconnected.
I'm really enjoying this Ant P connecting and disconnecting repeatedly. It's definitely giving this
It
video
really
quite the
really
flair.
adds to the What's your favorite? What do you think of the multi-optics anime?
And P connected.
That's a pretty looking
And
anime.
P moved in from root by the server.
Are we talking the enemy that had eyeballs? Or wait, no, is that what I'm
the
playing
one
right
that's-
now?
No, the one before that.
I'm glad that they managed to do a fun palette swap of the enemy that only had one eyeball. Or sorry, this one, or the enemy that only had one, you know, kind of like weird eye thing from Psychonauts.
Oh god, blood gel.
Yeah. We're never gonna let go of that, by the way. That's always gonna be, like,
Yep.
we don't have eyeballs in our heads like human beings.
Yeah,
We
I mean,
have-
jeez.
We have weird eye things from Psychonauts.
People that come in the middle of this Let's Play aren't going to know what we're talking about.
I really hope nobody comes in the middle of a Quest 64 Let's Play.
You gotta watch from the start, guys. Just
Yep.
like a fine television show, or you're not gonna understand the twists and the turns.
Yeah,
You need to know the canon by heart.
You need to, yeah, exactly. You need to know the canon. This is a fine television show like Babylon 5.
Or Space Jam 2.
Cleopatra 2525.
House
Mad
of
About
Cards
You.
Season 3, starring Kevin Spacey as Brian.
Did we do it? Did we make it? Did we do a whole thing? Did we run around and kill a
Yeah.
We're
guy?
pretty,
Disconnected.
yeah, we're looking pretty good.
Did we run around, kill a guy? Did Aunt P disconnect again? Did this
Oh, yeah.
Did this episode be over? Is this episode worse than number 4?
This is maybe... I think this is probably the second worst or the third worst.
Leave a comment in the comment section below to tell us how terribly we did in the last roughly 10 minutes or so.
Burn It's Unconscious is cancelled.
Thanks everyone for watching.
This is our last recording.
This is our last recording ever, and Quest 64 has ended.
Goodbye forever.
By the time you watch this, we'll all be dead.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks a lot, Brian.